Welcome back to your daily dose. I'm your host Alize, and this is the daily dose where you already know we stay doing the most. If y'all have not hit the subscribe button, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you guys give this video a like, baby. Give this video a like, baby, because y'all finna love it. Love it. If you have any personal questions that you would like to share with me, DM me at alize.mills.1. That is my Instagram. Also, if you have any personal questions or any personal comments that you would like to share with me that is not that you would like for just me only to know and have a personal conversation, email me at alizemills6@gmail.com. Also follow me on TikTok at manifesting71. I post videos there. Currently I am banned from posting. But let's go ahead and get into this video. You heard me? Let's go ahead and get into this video, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this video, okay? So breaking down the 99% versus the 1%. I looked and searched it on Google. The 99% is the execution, which is the goal. The 1% is the idea, okay? Now, it was a person that was telling me that they wanted me to break this down, so I decided that I was just going to go ahead and break it down. So the information that I gathered was from The Winner's Attitude by Earl Nightingale, and I also gathered some more information as well. So I do want to let you guys know I was watching YouTube videos. Let me go back to my library. Master Sri Arkashana, I believe that's his name. So these are the two videos that I was watching. If you guys can see that, if it focuses on the camera, I do want to let you guys know that I do watch YouTube videos as well as searching this up. And also, if you want to actually go and look this up yourself, you can look this up on Google. I actually did Google. I would say the reason I want to say that Google can be a reliable source. However, people can also put their opinion. I don't go on Wikipedia because people can put their opinion on Wikipedia. But I did type in 99% versus 1% successful. It says, just remember one rule when it comes to business. The 99% of the work is the execution. 1% is only the idea. That's the simple formula to success. Do the work, fight like a tiger, and then you choose to make your own miracles. There are simply no shortcuts in life. Now the reason I'm breaking down the 99% versus the 1% is because not a lot of people just believe that there's only the 1%. You have some people that believe in the 5%. You have some people that believe in the 10%, okay? And I want to talk about Earl Nightingale, which is the video that I watched, which is called The Winner's Attitude. He talks about how, okay, the reason I broke this down is because the 99% of people, which is the majority of people, they have a negative attitude, a negative perception on life, versus the 1% of people, or in Earl Nightingale, his words was the 5%, okay? There can be 5, 10%, however you perceive it, which has the positive attitude, okay? That is the expectancy. They mean, in other words, they expect good things to happen. They expect success. They expect, they expect themselves to get exactly where they want to be in life. You get what I'm saying? So he did talk about how, I did mention in the last video, it was actually a famous restaurateur. That's where I got this from. There was a interview. He was interviewed and he was asked, how did you, the famous restaurateur was asked by the interviewer, he was asked specifically, how did you know that you became successful? He said, I was successful when I was sleeping on the park benches because I knew what I wanted to do and I did it. Okay, now the reason I'm explaining this and I'm breaking this down is because I don't want you guys to just think that I'm saying that you have to be a millionaire or a billionaire to become successful. No, because Earl Nightingale also gave examples as to people who are the salesperson, the businessman, the doctor, the lawyer, the stay-home mother. Those people are successful because they chose to do something that they wanted to do and they went out and did it. Some people who want to actually be Say for example, people who are nurses are very successful. If you want to be a CNA, you are successful. An RN, you are successful. You know, a LVN, you are successful. I think it's also a PRN, I believe, or a psych technician, whatever, psychiatrist, therapist. These are the things that make you successful, whatever you want to do, because you have the idea and you know what you want to do. You've mapped it out. Now you the 99% will be the execution. That will be the goal. Now the reason I decided to talk about this is, here's the twist. Now listen to me, okay? Now we're going to go to Master Sri. I think it's Master Sri Arkashana. He talked about what makes the 99% different from the 1% is the why, the purpose, the reasoning, and also I decided to put in discipline. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna just let the key stay in. So the reason I decided to put in discipline was because people believe that motivation is what makes the 1% or the 5-10%, however you want to choose to see it, different. No, what makes them different is that he went on to say, motion comes from emotion, emotional drive. What is the emotion behind your why? For example, I said, why do I want to be rich? I want financial freedom, the freedom to go where I please and do what I love and get paid to do what I love. And also to prove to myself that I can do anything I put my mind to. I am worthy of success and I am worthy to be rich, right? Okay, so these are the whys. People who are the 99%, majority of the time, those people really don't know. Let me put some roll the window down because I do not want to be hot in this car. People who are of the 99% are majority of the people who do not know their why as to why they want that Lamborghini. He gave an example as to why they want to be rich or why they want to be a doctor, why they want to be a lawyer. The why has no emotion behind it. Motion comes from the emotion, the emotional drive. When the 1%, 5%, 10%, however you see it, they have the why as to why they have a reason as to why they want to do what they want to do. But it's not just because you hear a lot of people saying they want to be rich. Okay, why do you want to be rich? Do you want to be rich for happiness? Do you want to be rich for your family? Do you want to be rich because you want to prove to yourself something? What are the reasons that you want to be rich? I wrote down my whys, because if you know why you want to do something, then that 99%, going back to that 99%, that is going to be the execution. That's going to be your goal. If you know why you want to do something, if you do not know why you want to do something, then you're not going to execute it. You're not going to have goals behind it. You're going to have the idea, but you're not going to know how to follow it through. You're not going to know how to plan it out and do what you need to do to make the shit happen. So it's very important that the 99% is not just only the execution and the 1% is the idea, but it's also a group and majority of individuals, as well separating another group of individuals who know what they want. They have a specific reason, as a reasoning behind what they want. They have an emotional drive to what they want, and they go for it and they do it. Okay, so this is very important. Earl Nightingale, he went on to also say that every human being is the most important human being on earth as far as he or she is concerned. So remember and understand that you are very important. Every last one of us as a human being on this planet is very important. No one is not important. I don't care if mommy and daddy, auntie, uncle, whoever told you you were not important. Baby, you are important, and you should know that, and you should listen. You want to know why you're important? Because you have a purpose. Everyone has a different purpose as to why they are here on this planet. We are here to have fun. We are here to go through experiences in life, and we are here to manifest the dreams and desires that we want. And that's what I truly believe while we're here. We're here to love. Love is everything. Love is powerful. You know what I'm saying? Without love, where will we actually be in this world? Okay. Also, if you actually, you need to also remember that you are important. Remember that you are important. This is something that he also went on to say, treat them as the most important person. People who are of like the 5% or 10%, they treat people a certain way. They treat people right. They treat people like every person they meet, every individual they meet are important, because we cannot be successful without other people. You cannot just think that these people who became successful did it just by themselves. They did it with surrounding themselves around the right group of people, surrounding themselves around the people who are going to help elevate them, surrounding themselves around the people who are going to help get them to that next step. And they were the student. Remember when I talked about being the student in my last video? You want to be able to write out and map out these things. You want to be able to take notes on what other people do. So that way, if you see somebody with that Lamborghini, or you see somebody with that scat pack, or you see somebody with that stinger, or you see somebody with the house that you want, or whatever the relationship you desire, ask them, how did you do it? What it was with how did you do this? How did you manifest these things into your life? How did you manifest this success? People are afraid to ask. People are afraid to be the student. It's very important to know that you want to treat every individual the same way that you would like to be treated. That way you're treated importantly. You treat someone else important, they're going to give you the same in return as well. He also went on to say, he said, it is our attitude at the beginning of a task which more than anything else will affect its successful outcome. So remember, when I said in my last video, attitude will result in your attitude. It is your attitude at the beginning of any task, whether if you're in school, the person who is in college is successful, whatever you're doing, whether you're in school, whatever it may be, if you approach it at a negative mindset, you are not going to be successful. You're not going to pass that test if you approach it in a negative way. But if you approach it in a positive manner and you have action behind it, okay, you have action behind it. Remember, action. You cannot just expect to have a positive, you can't just expect to have a positive mindset and not have no action behind it. So remember that, okay? You have action behind it. You have a positive attitude. You will be successful. Our attitude towards life that determines our attitude towards us, towards ourselves. The way we feel about life, even if you're going to a job that you may not like, in the environment that you're in that you may not like, how do you change the environment? When I told you I don't like my job, no, I don't. But how do I change the environment? I decide to be happy. I decide to look at life from a different perspective. I decide to see things as this is only temporary, because I know where I'm going with my life, because I expect nothing but success here on and out. I decide to remember to be vibrational, not to just, vibrational doesn't mean to be happy, but to remain optimistic and know that and expect positive outcomes to happen. Because even if things may be falling down in our lives, we could have a tower moment. We still have to expect that, you know what, this is only temporary. This ain't even I'm gonna be good. Shrug it off. He also went on to talk about how the 5%, you have those people that have difficult times that they have that happen into their life, but they shrug it off and say it's going to be okay because they're positive. Their attitude towards life is positive. So their attitude towards themselves, that feeling within themselves, they're going to keep that drive. They're going to keep that ambition. They're going to keep going. They're going to keep doing what they need to do to get to the next step. Also, number 3, we are interdependent. It is impossible to succeed without others, like I did mention before. Earl Nightingale also said, and it's our attitude towards others which will determine our attitude towards us. So how do we feel about other people is the same way that we're going to reflect that same energy towards ourselves. Because if you really think about it, self-conception is very important. How you perceive yourself, another individual, if you perceive yourself as in a positive manner, very important person, you know your worth and you know your value, people are going to see that and they're going to reflect that same energy back towards you, because it's just like a mirror. Understand? It's just like a mirror. Yes, like I said before, sometimes you will have those people that hate on you. But I remember listening to a song that Snoop Dogg said, people that really hate you are the ones that really do love you. Let that simmer for a minute. Before a person can achieve that which he wants, he must become that kind of individual. He must think, act, talk, walk, and conduct. You have to conduct yourself. If you want to be successful, you have to already have the feeling of being successful. You have to think like a successful person. You have to act like a successful person. You have to be it is what you want to attract, what you want to be. Like Neville Goddard said, living in the wish fulfilled, assuming that you are it is that what you want. Because when you are now acting as if, that's when the universe is then going to bring you in new opportunities. That is then when you are going to see so many things happening in your life. Things are going to be shifting. Things are going to be changing. You're going to be going through this transformation that you never thought that you would ever even expect. So the 99% is different from the 5%, 1%, however you see it, because majority of people will have a negative outlook on and perception on life, and they will continue to have that negative attitude. And the more you have that negative attitude towards life, the more negative outcomes are going to manifest into your reality. You have to know why and get to the reasoning, have a really in-depth reasoning as to why you want to be successful. What is success to you? What does success look like to you? What does it feel like to you? You do not have to be rich to be successful. That's not what this is. So understand and know that I'm not sitting here saying, if you ain't rich, baby, you ain't successful. That is not what the Daily Dose is telling you on this channel. This is what this means. You have to have an idea, then you have to have the idea, have the goal, and execute the plan. If you do not have a goal, you will not you will not continue to do what it is that you need to do to get done. Understand that discipline is important. People that are successful don't do motivation, does not do shit. Discipline. People wake up every morning to do what they need to do. I told myself, even when I work, I'm still going to put these videos out. Do I have the motivation sometimes? No. When I don't have the motivation sometimes I don't feel right. Sometimes my medication be making me sleepy, but there are no excuses as to why I'm not going to get the job done. It is discipline. It is a why. You have to always remind yourself as to why you want to do the things that you want to do in this life. Why do you want to be the doctor that you want to be? Why do you want to be that lawyer? Why do you want to be that salesperson? Why do you want to be social media famous? Why do you want to be a motivational speaker? You know, why is it that you want to be a manga artist? These are things that you have to ask yourself. Always come back to your why and have an in-depth reasoning. That is breaking down the 99% versus the 1%. What makes the majority of people different from the people who actually what makes the majority of people and some people different from each other is that some people, regardless of what they go through, they're going to always expect nothing but positive results because they know they're going to come back to their why. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this for my family. I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing this for my wife. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this because I'm proving to myself that I can do anything that I put my mind to. Majority of people will just give up. Majority of people will just give up on their dreams. They don't even believe in manifesting because they'll see, oh, well, that's not going to happen. Even when you manifest your specific person, you have to believe and have faith in the unseen. But remember my quote, believing in the unseen does not make you crazy. It makes you knowledgeable because knowledge is creation. So remember and understand that no matter what, you can do anything you put your mind to because you are already successful. You were successful when you decided to go to college. You were successful when you decided that I'm going to study today and I'm going to pass this test for school. You were successful as the stay-home mother that takes care of her children and makes sure that dinner is on the table and make sure that goddamn shoot, you making that sweet potato pie, baby. You were successful. Okay, as that salesperson. You were successful as that working as in your office job. You were successful as a CNA. You were successful as a nurse in general, as a doctor, as a lawyer. You were successful working at the weed shop. I don't give a damn, baby. Whatever you doing, you are successful. You decided to do something. You had a plan, and baby, you decided to execute that plan. And because you had that plan and you had that goal and you made those small steps and you decided to to change and you decided to do what you needed to do to get done, to get the job done, that is what makes you successful, and that's what makes you different from the majority of other people. Because regardless of what you went through, you knew that you was going to get there. You knew and you expected nothing but greatness. You knew that the opportunities were flowing. You knew that God was coming. You knew that the universe was going to keep shining on you. You had that optimistic mindset. You didn't let the obstacles get to you. You didn't let those trials knock you down. Baby, you decided to keep on going and doing what you needed to do. And that is what makes you different from the majority, which is the 99%. You were already successful. You were born to be successful. You were born as a successful person. You just had to finally realize it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all give this video a like, baby. Make sure y'all give this video a like. You already know my camera is on 2 batteries, so yeah, your girl gotta go ahead and get, you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video tonight, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. I love y'all so much. Peace. Oh, peace. Peace.